Hi, I'm Jordan here at Terra, Casa, and today we're going over our water features and we're going to explain a few simple steps to maintain your feature and make sure it works properly all season long. First step in maintaining your fountain is to properly fill it. You're going to want to make sure you remove any debris from your reservoir and your pot. Next step will be to fill your reservoir entirely until it's to the brim. Move on to your pot, you'll fill that one to the brim. From there, we'll add our bio sludge. 50 milliliters takes care of about 260 gallons of water. This setup here is no more than 100. We add this solution to help prevent any algae and other organic material from building up inside there. Now that we've successfully filled our fountain, we're going to move on to maintenance. Are we enjoying our water feature this season? If we want to keep on doing that, it requires a little bit of maintenance. Each week, you're going to want to make sure you check your reservoir, that it's topped off all the way to the top. While you're doing that, you're going to want to make sure that all the debris is cleared from your reservoir. The next step is checking your pump. Make sure your pump is cleared. The suction occurs on this side of the pump. That's where all your debris will collect. If you see a bunch of stuff collecting there, you're going to want to make sure to remove it. And if it doesn't clear all the way, you can remove the cap here and clean from the inside. Really simple, not very many components with this guy. Next step, you're going to want to make sure you add your bio sludge. Once a week when you're filling it up, add 50 milliliters or 1 cap just to make sure that that buildup isn't continuing to occur. With the evaporation, you will lose some of your bio sludge that you've already added. I also recommend once a season, mid-season, I would suggest cleaning your feature entirely. You're going to want to drain your reservoir and your pot. You're going to want to make sure you rinse it real good. As well as the bio sludge does, nature does better. You're going to want to make sure you get it nice and clean, and then once we fill it back up, we'll add that bio sludge as a more preventative. So if we follow these simple steps, you can enjoy your water feature all season long. Now that we've talked about that, we'll move on to winterizing your feature. So now that we've done all of our maintenance on this feature, you're going to want to make sure you winterize it so we can enjoy it for seasons to come. With that, you're going to want to drain your pot entirely. No water left over in this guy. You're not going to want it to break on you, because if there is any water, it will break on you. When we do that, we're going to want to pull our pipe up and out of the pot. This will release all your water that's in your pot to drain down into your reservoir. Nice and simple. After that, put your pipe back in so you don't lose it. Next, we'll move on to the reservoir. When you drain this guy, you can use your pump, or as an alternative, you can use a shop vac. That is a great way to do it. After the water is entirely drained, you're going to want to remove your pump as well. You don't want any extra damage happening to this guy throughout the winter. So now that we've completed draining our feature, we're going to want to remove the pot and bring it indoors. That way it can prevent it from freezing and breaking throughout the winter. If it's too large of a feature, we're going to want to put a cover on here so no snow or any moisture builds up on there. Now you're completely winterized. Remember, come spring, you'll want to wait till the last frost before setting your feature up to avoid any damage. If you have any other questions about water fountains or maintenance, feel free to contact us at Terra Casa.